Last-minute shoppers are running out of time ahead of the holidays. Tuesday marked the deadline for FedEx, UPS, and the USPS to guarantee orders made with traditional ground shipping will be delivered by Christmas. And as coronavirus cases rise nationwide, online shopping has boomed ahead of the holidays. According to shipping tracker ShipMatrix, shippers have hit an all-time high in package processing this holiday season. More than 100 million parcels are being sent out each day, which is roughly 20 million more packages above the daily average. With Christmas just 9 days away, there are growing concerns over whether or not people's presents will be delivered on time. Ted Rossman is an industry analyst at creditcards.com, and he joins me now. Hi, Ted. Great to have you with us. So Tuesday was that cutoff date for traditional ground shipping, across the U.S. But, I wonder, they say to get it by Christmas, but sometimes that means Christmas at 8 p.m. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be under the tree the first thing in the morning when the kids come rushing down the stairs, does it?
That's true. So here's a few things that you can do. One is that you still have some time if you're willing to pay more, or if you're an Amazon Prime member, you have free 2-day shipping through Monday. Walmart's deadline is Saturday, so there's still a little bit of time. Many credit cards will offer you a free ShopRunner membership. This is a service that gives free 2-day shipping at more than 100 popular retailers. So definitely look into that. One other option is buy online, pick up in store. This kind of curbside pickup is really gaining a lot of momentum. That's going to be running all the way up until the holiday. So Target says if you give them 2 hours notice, you can pick up until closing time on Christmas Eve and still have your items for the holiday.
All good plans. Now, we keep talking about the coronavirus, and more than 16 million Americans have tested positive for the virus since the start of the pandemic. For those who want to do their holiday shopping from home this year because of fears over, infections, what do you suggest they do to ensure they get their presents by next Friday, and how much could it cost them? How much is the cost of all of this? Do shipping prices go up at this time of year?
We're getting at or near or sometimes even beyond those deadlines. So you definitely want to look into the specific retailer's policy, because remember, it's not just the shipping, it's also any sort of handling time. And even though the shipping services are mostly doing well despite this strain, we have some weather issues. There's a big snowstorm moving up the East Coast. So the sooner the better. And if you do take advantage of things like that ShopRunner membership or buy online, pick up in store, that's something that I think will be with us long after the pandemic passes, because people like that convenience of ordering from home, but the immediacy of getting it in person that day, that same day. And retailers like it too, because it saves them money. It's that last mile that's the most expensive and the most difficult. Sometimes they'll even give you a coupon if you pick it up in store.
Yeah, I discovered this summer that a lot of, the traditional delivery services that you rely on from Amazon, for instance, like UPS or FedEx, we're using the local postal service for that last little leg of the delivery. And it didn't always work out so well, at least where I was. Obviously there are millions of Americans still out of work because of the coronavirus pandemic, and that's causing serious damage to the economy. How much of this are you seeing is impacting the way Americans are spending money this holiday season?
We initially saw a V-shaped recovery in retail. So we saw that big drop back in March and April, and then we saw a huge snapback in May and June. Unfortunately, things have really leveled off since then. And we got the November retail sales data earlier today from the Commerce Department, and that missed expectations. Actually down about 1% from October, and October missed expectations as well. The National Retail Federation found that Thanksgiving weekend shopping, that includes Thanksgiving Day through Cyber Monday, that was down 14% from last year. Some people did start early in October, but I think we're seeing some of the momentum running out. I think we're seeing a very price-sensitive shopper. I think the lack of additional stimulus, at least at this point, is weighing on people, and some of the uncertainty ahead. So I think it's going to be an okay holiday shopping season, but it's not going to be a blockbuster.
And so, according to shipping tracker Ship Matrix, FedEx, UPS, and USPS delivery figures were all up from last year when comparing the 2 weeks following Cyber Monday. Would this be considered a good sign for this year's holiday deliveries? And for those who ordered after the December 15th deadline, how long of a delay should they expect in getting their orders? Like, are they going to show up the day after Christmas, the week after Christmas? What do you think?
I think it's kind of a rolling scale. So I think if you ordered on, say, today, the 16th, if you miss Christmas, hopefully you get it by the 26th or the 27th, but definitely don't delay any further. I think that there's more potential for delays with weather and just the system being strained. So, you definitely want to get those orders in. I think what we're seeing is a huge divergence here between online and in-store. Online sales are up more than 33% from last year. In-store, though, has really plummeted, as you would expect during the pandemic. So this is where we get to kind of the winners and losers. Online retailers like Amazon are doing great. Even companies like Target and Walmart with a strong in-store presence, they've been doing well online. Best Buy has done a ton of curbside pickup, really helping their business. So overall, online plus about 35%, but in-store, by some estimates, down by about 50%.
Yeah, it's an interesting shift for sure. It'll also be interesting to see how much of it sticks when the coronavirus pandemic is behind us. All right, well, Ted Rossman, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.